Hello, welcome back to my Cowboys family. Today's video, we're going to be discussing the big news out of Big D, the incident with Ezekiel Elliott in the nightclub. Before we get to that, I wanted to give a big thank you to South of Heaven 88. I was on his live stream a couple days ago. Very interesting discussions with other fans, sport fans, mainly Cowboy fans and NFC East team fans. It was a good back and forth. You can go check that out on his YouTube channel. It was a pretty interesting discussion. So thanks again, and thanks to those that subscribed from that. I appreciate your subscriptions, your subs, and hopefully you stick with us because it's going to get just better and more interesting as the season continues. So stick with us. Now on to the big story, which is Zeke. And what he did yesterday at this club, that's the accusation. And that's why I wanted to wait till later in the afternoon, because there was a lot of reports that started off saying that it was Ezekiel Elliott that punched a man in the club and assaulted him. The guy was taken to the hospital. The cops, he was like named as a person of interest. All these things, all these reports I heard earlier this morning and late last night. But by this afternoon, it's kind of changing a little bit. Been other reports coming out that he was not only not even involved, but he was just in that club in a certain area near where the incident happened, but he was not the one responsible for it. Now, whether or not he was drunk, I don't know. And that kind of leads me on to more about this issue with Zeke. I said it since last season. I just felt he was a little too immature. And I know he's only 21. I know he does dumb things. But right now, the NFL is looking to suspend you. They're looking to use you as a scapegoat. Why would you put yourself in this situation? The whole Cowboy world must be pretty upset. I know I am, that he even put himself in this situation. I just want to go back, because last year in July, of course, this is when it started with the domestic violence accusation, which again, in the court of law, those charges have been dropped. And even the woman who made the accusations has been proven that they looked at her text messages, and they showed that she was trying to convince her buddies and her friends to try to take her story so that she would get Zeke in trouble. Now, that's still lingering. That's still the case that the NFL is investigating up until this moment. And they have not officially made a ruling yet. And a couple days ago, it's been said that he might be suspended for 2 days, just 2 games, just for this accusation, I guess. I don't know if they found anything new, but we're still waiting to hear, and nothing's come out yet. But with that hanging over your head, and then I'm going back to last year, July was that when that happened. Then if you recall back in the preseason, I think it was week 2 against Seattle when we lost Romo. But if you remember, right before that game, there was some reports and some video which were released with Zeke being in a marijuana dispensary, which, yeah, legal there. Not the best thing to do when you're a rookie running back about to start your first preseason game ever, So that was not the best move by him, of course. Luckily, nothing came about from that. There was no disciplinary action from that. Then you, of course, go through the season. He did fantastic, of course, leading rusher in the NFL, leading us to the second best record in the league. But after the season, in March, St. Patrick's Day, it was at a parade, and he pulled down a woman's shirt, exposed her breasts. Again, I know he's just messing around, and it's definitely, the woman was not like assaulted. She didn't press any charges. It was all in fun, but that does not make him look good. And again, it is unfortunately, and this is the way it is in every business and every company, it's about the way you represent yourself and the league, in this situation, the NFL. And he continuously keeps putting these negative, being around these negative situations, and some of them he's causing himself. I mean, he's putting himself in these situations. And the NFL must be getting real tired of it. I know us Cowboy fans are getting real worried about it. And then to top it off, this past week, they've been talking more about the last July's domestic, accusations and maybe any suspensions that might come from that. And then this happens last night. Now, he might be innocent. I sure hope he is. Why do you get drunk and go to the clubs when you have the NFL looking at you like this? Like a microscope, they're eyeballing you right now, and you go out there and test them. Not a smart move by Zeke. I hope he matures like the way Dak seems very mature. I know he had an issue in college, but he's a real leader, and he doesn't mess around going to clubs too often. He does. Everybody has to party sometimes. I understand, but not when the NFL is looking to suspend you. Zeke, come on now. We need you this season. We got Morris. I don't care about McFadden. You're much better than both of them. And even though we have a great offensive line, we need Zeke back there. He changes the whole game. In our passing game, our running game, on our defense, he changes everything. He's a game changer. He's a team changer. So Zeke, we need you back. Do not mess around This is a big deal in the Cowboys world, and it's a big deal in my Cowboys family as well. So please comment below. Tell us what you think about this very, very unfortunate situation for the Cowboys and Zeke. Make sure you guys subscribe below. Keep up with the videos that we'll be putting out on an almost daily basis, if not daily. This week I'll be on vacation, so I'm going to try my best to get some videos out, mainly discussing all the position battles that we're going to be having in the training camp. So it's kind of like a training camp preview by each position. So I'll be trying to do a couple of those this week. I'll be on vacation, get back and finish it up, and then we kick off training camp. And then the fun starts. So Cowboy land, be ready, okay? Because it's right around the corner. Football season is right around the corner. Comment, subscribe, and remember, go Cowboys.